Do you all remember Brown Boy, the baby daddy, crying in the car, saying that the baby mama doesn't want to take care of his son? I did part one of the video while it was, ranting on social media and a lot of reaction on it. I did part two when the baby mama's daughter came out to explain what is going on. Here is part three. The baby mama finally responded to this whole thing going on. But before we watch our video, I want you all to let's watch this first video first, then I'll play the baby mama's video at the end of the video.
So I might have found Brown Boy's baby mother on Instagram, right? Not Instagram, Facebook. And when I tell y'all, she was really snapping. But not even that. This is the first week this man has had this baby long term. Like, it's only been a week. Like, she had her kid last week. Like, she was taking Maverick on days that she wasn't even supposed to take Maverick for this man because he just cannot handle single fatherhood. Now, she was always crystal clear about her boundaries with him. And in this screenshot, she's telling him to go ahead and make sure that you make his appointment during your week and not during my week because we busy. And what does he do? He makes the appointment during her week after she specifically told him not to, and then he wants to come back talking about some damn be responsible. And really, y'all, I do not blame this woman. I really hope she is getting the best mental rest that she's had, because I'm pretty sure she has other kids. I feel like on her Facebook page she did mention that she had other kids. I'm just sure it's not by him, but I'm pretty sure we all know that this man does not have, the elevator does not go all the way up to the top. We know this. So I really just wish the best for this queen. Like, I hope she's able to accomplish everything that she wants to accomplish. I hope that this man finally leaves her alone.
You see, he doesn't want to be a baby daddy. He doesn't want to take responsibility. All he wants to do is come out here and put down his baby mama, thinking that everybody is going to come after her. But then people came after him. So let us go ahead and watch what the baby mama has to say. She made a video, so let's watch the video.
I'm not sure what happens to women that they're like seemingly intelligent women when a dude comes up and says some weird shit like the mother of their child doesn't want the child or things like that. I had a scenario in 2021 where females were literally helping this dude that stole my child. Like, dude kidnapped our son when he was breastfeeding and he was only months old. Decided he didn't want to be a dad like 2 months after I had my son. I asked him to leave because he wasn't helping. And so he disappeared for 8 months, right? Disappeared. Only came on the scene because when he was dating, women were asking him questions that were valid questions about why he didn't have a son. And he would always say things like, "She won't let me see my son." And they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I hate when that happens." Women be so bitter. I mean, if the relationship is over between you two, blah, 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 right? Not even knowing the context of, I didn't want to be with this man or this male. He's not a man. I didn't want to be with this male at all. Told him that when I was pregnant and had already solidified in my brain that I was going to be raising my son by myself without him. And I was thankful for that because I didn't want him in our life. Fast forward. These females are out here like seriously hiding my son, helping this Negro hide my son from me, all the while yapping. I hear she's a horrible person. Oh my gosh, did you hear about his mom, the baby's mom? First of all, baby's mom. Second of all, people will always view you from the lens in which they view themselves. So they would never be like, oh my gosh, maybe this child has been taken from the mom. No. This Negro took my child while I was recovering from surgery, guys. Recovering from surgery. Like, almost lost my life. Recovering from surgery. So he steals my child. Not, hey, can I help you out? Let me make sure the baby's okay. No, he takes him when I'm incapacitated. And it has these random ass females all in my baby's face during COVID. All the while telling them, I mean, now she doesn't even want him. Give me some coochie. And they were like, okay. I don't know. It just is wild to me that people are so damn dumb. Dumb. And still to this day, there are females that are like, because I'm better than her. I mean, maybe. I don't even know that you exist. So are you? And why are we comparing when the focus that I have with this man, dude, is he's the donor of the sperm that impregnated me, and now we have an amazing son that will never co-parent. Never. Because he and I are just not even... I honestly don't even know how I had sex with this guy, to be honest. And I really feel like that's something that I need to, like, release and let go. And the only thing that has kept things going, or the only person that validated that I was ever with that person, is our son. Because otherwise, I would have never told anybody I was in contact with that person. Just gross. Just ick. The whole ick factor. I mean, literally, if he had told the truth in the beginning, and that supposed person that introduced us would have told me the truth in the beginning, I would have never even, like, hugged him. That's the level of... So he lied to kick it. And that's not okay. Stay safe out there.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Maria Davis, and I am back again with another interesting video. This is the part 3 of the old baby daddy baby mama drama. Baby daddy saying baby mama doesn't want the baby, but now we are seeing that he is the AO in the whole situation. And to think that some girls are still falling for this kind of talk from men or male or nigga or dudes, they're still falling for this kind of talk, like telling you that, oh, this woman doesn't care about me, this woman abandoned me, this woman doesn't want this. These men are liars. Like, sometimes when I see some men are trying to, say bad things about anybody they are in the relationship, probably they're married or girlfriend, oh, this girl did this girl did that, I always ask them, what did you do to deserve it? Because you can't just tell me a woman will just come from nowhere and start hurting you. It's rare. I don't say it doesn't happen, but it is rare for a woman to just wake up one day and start hurting you if you have not hurt her. So what did you do to deserve it? I don't know why some women, some ladies or girls are still gullible. But then let me know your thoughts about it down in the comment section. Now that you've heard the ladies' part, the baby mama's part, what do you have to say about this down in the comment section? I have few reactions to this video, so let's watch the reaction together. At the end of all the stitches, I will share my own opinion.
When he was breastfeeding and he was only months old.
Sis, you didn't even have to come up here and explain yourself, because a lot of us had already clocked the tea after that video was made. For those that don't know what's going on, that's Miss Uno Reverse herself. And sis, we love that for you. But I wanted to just touch on this one little part, right? Because y'all can go back. Please go back and watch that video. Run her views up, okay? But I want to touch on the part where she said that he took the baby while he was still breastfeeding. And he was still very small at the time that he was breastfeeding. Now, for my followers, don't that sound a little familiar to y'all? I had just made a post about that a few weeks ago, about how my son's dad took him at 4 months old while he was still breastfeeding and would not tell me where he was with our son. Narcissistic and toxic people are all about control. They have this insatiable desire for control. They are willing to hurt their own children to gain it. Continue living your best life, sis. We love this for you.
Stole my child. Like, dude kidnapped our son.
Girl, I'm still in bed. I knew it. As soon as I seen his big ass in that car, screaming at the phone with his baby in the back seat that he wasn't about shit. I knew he was a liar. I knew it. Like, don't ever believe no baby daddy's sob story acting like that lady abandoned her kid when she was incapacitated. He swooped in, and now he is trying to garner sympathy, and it wasn't no sympathy from me. No sympathy. Raise your damn kid and shut the fuck up then. But I just want to thank the TikTok algorithm, because I knew it. That lady over there trying to heal herself, unbeknownst to her, she had already recorded that video. Unbeknownst to her, he is now on the internet disparaging her, making it as if she has abandoned her child, when her side says that he took the child, and is making it so very difficult that they're not even able to co-parent in a healthy manner. So she's just like, bruh, just get it. Now TikTok gonna push the video to me. I hope it pushes to everybody who even thought for a second that nigga was telling the truth. Because I knew he would. Off top. Thank you. Have a blessed Sunday.
She won't let me see my son. And it
Of course, my ex-husband tried this too, niece. He went so far as to, in one of the times where he took me to court for a modification of the child support order, because he did that every 3 to 4 months, because instead of him getting a job and paying child support, he chose to go to the law library every single day and study the law to see how he could get out of paying child support. He found a loophole in the child support system in Texas that if there was a court proceeding on the file, that if he filed anything against me in family court, then they could not pursue him for child support. So every 3 to 4 months, he would file something in the courts stating I was not allowing him to see his children. As soon as we go to court, he either does not show up, or this particular time he shows up, and when I say he put on a performance, he's sitting there with his blue jean shorts on, his Bible, he had a Bible, a little manila folder. Baby, he was Perry Mason of the child support deadbeat dads. That man stood in front of that judge, tears in his eyes. I'm just trying to see my kids, Judge. She won't let me see my kids. All I want my kids. I just want to know where my children are. I just want to make sure my kids are safe. He misused, abused, and perpetuated the story of those dads who don't get a chance to see their kids because of a bitter baby mama. He was trying to piggyback off of that. That's the picture that they want to paint to everybody. When reality, nobody's bitter. Nobody just don't want you. We see you for who you are. And we want to scrub ourselves with Brillo pads every single time we think about the fact that, Lord, why did I not love myself? Self-love, niece. They use the story of fathers who really don't get an opportunity to see their children. That's how terrible, despicable these people are. They'll manipulate another person's pain for their gain.
I mean, now she doesn't even want him. Give me some coochie.
Y'all remember that man that was sitting outside of his baby mama's house trying to drop his kid off, but she wasn't there? She said she didn't want him. That's her. And she's telling her side. Y'all need to go watch that video. Run the views up. But, like, it's making sense now because that dude's a definite narcissist, and so is my ex. So, they're all about control, right? He wanted to be in control of her, and the situation is so bad that he literally went and took that baby from her while he was breastfeeding, right after she had surgery and was recovering from surgery, went and took the baby to his house with random females, running his mouth, smack, saying the shit that she was saying, like she was a bad mom, to try to make himself look better in other women's light. And I know for a fact that's what my ex is doing. This dude done left me with nothing, but now wants to take my kids. But you don't know anything about them. Please tell me when their next doctor appointment is due. Tell me when their next immunizations are due. Do you even know what medication your son takes on a daily basis and what milligram? You don't know anything. You know their names and their birth dates and maybe what grade they're in, but you don't know anything else about them. But he's seeing these other women, and if any semi-intelligent woman, she starts out her video by saying this, any semi-intelligent woman is going to wonder, if you're a father, who's taking care of your children? Because that's the first thing I'm going to ask if I'm seeing someone. You tell me you're a dad, And I'm going to ask, well, how many kids do you have? How many mothers are there of the children? Who takes care of the children? How do you help out? How do you relieve some stress of that situation? How are you being an active and productive member of those children's lives? Not just sitting there saying that she won't let me see them. How are you actively trying to see them? So this dude, to play Billy Badass, went and took her to court, got custody, and you know what? At the whole time, she's admitting that she's not well because of postpartum and everything that was done to her. 100% so. Motherhood is the hardest motherfucking hood I have ever been in. This is not for the weak. I've lost it so many times. I'm to the point to that, like, I really kind of want to give my kids to my husband because I need a breakup here myself. I haven't had that. I've been controlled for 10 years. I've been kept in a house. I've been financially controlled. I've been told I can't work. I've been given the amount of money that I'm allowed to have and have to do while he's been spending it how he wants to because he's the one making the money. So I just want to say, like, this woman's my idol. I'm definitely taking some tips and tricks from her. And like every, deadbeat baby daddy says, there's two sides to every story. You should listen to hers.
Have a son, and he would always say things like, "She won't let me see my son."
There's always two sides to every story. And according to the mother, he didn't want to be a dad. He left and only came back pretending when he was trying to impress other women after being questioned why he didn't have his child. And this is the classic lie that a lot of men that are absent fathers tell women. And unfortunately, a lot of women believe them. And instead of just being a dad and co-parenting, he came up with this entire lie that she did not want to be a mom and just gave up the baby, but he took the baby.
Truly, there are always two sides to a story. When you listen to the first side, it's always very good to listen to the other side of the story or a situation. I'm so glad to have seen this video from the baby mama. Even when I saw the baby daddy video, it's not like I was feeling pity for him. We all were just saying, you have to choose better, you didn't choose better. But then, he was a problem. He is a problem. He is a bad person in the situation right now, just trying to come and make everybody feel pity for him, just the way he was doing to those girls that, anyways, I just want to know your thoughts about that in the comment section. Now that you know the two sides, in short, the three sides, because the daughter came and was saying another thing, although I feel like the daughter is what the man tells her, or she might not even know everything, because as a daughter growing up in my home, I don't really know everything going on between my mom and my dad. My dad says another thing, my mom says another thing. So I believe she might not really have much to say, or she might not really know the real deal. Because how can a man take a child from you while you're still breastfeeding after surgery? Like, that's a lot. I can just imagine what she has been through and everything. That's a lot. It wants to take control. It wants her to always come and when men see that you are all they need, you cannot do without them, they're in control of you, you're in control of your life. They are always very proud. They like that kind of thing. Some men do. But now when they see that, okay, what they're trying to do to make them feel control over you, you're actually fighting it back, or you don't even send them, or you're doing your thing and you're happy without them, it hurts them so much. If you remember the first when he was saying those videos in the car, he was saying, oh, she goes out for vacation, she's enjoying herself. It's pained. Like, it's pained that she's happy. He wants her to be crying and running after him, running after the child and everything. That's what he wants. But because he's not saying it, he's pained. Let me know what you all think about this video down in the comment section. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.